Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Thank you for watching. We're here playing FortressCraft Evolved and it's the Let's Play Episode 2. Now, a couple of things. I've spent over an hour doing lots and lots of mining and digging. One thing I forgot to mention last episode, which came back to me as I was watching it back, is that the background sound and music can be a little bit annoying. It's a little bit eerie. Doesn't really bother most people while they're playing the game, but if you want peace and quiet, much better for when obviously you're watching a video back and trying to listen to me talk. If you press Control M, peace and quiet, no music. So Control M is the way to do that, because I don't think there's an option from within the settings. You can change lots of other bits and pieces, the volume of the entire game, but not the music. So Control M is what you want. Now, before, well, we'll do this. I've discovered a couple of other blocks, so we'll check these out. Rubble, rock and bedrock, laced with traces of iron and lithium. Searching in the nearby area should yield some useful ore. That could be very useful later on. Now, as you can see, I've built a nice little pyramid of storage crates. When you attach storage crates together to one another, they build up the amount of stuff you can store. It becomes a joined up store. But Control and left click on your inventory will move stuff from your inventory into the storage crate that you're looking at. There we go. I think that'll do for now. I'll stick that in there as well. However, my little journey downstairs, I came across the coal deposit, which I think is the one that's connected to the surface. Went down another couple of levels, another coal deposit which is separate but small, very small one. Went down another level, found a nice tin deposit, and then discovered that I'd broken into this huge cavern. And I thought, right, it's close enough to the surface to be useful, plenty of open space, perfect. What I did was I created with the rock that you can see in number 1 on my bar at the moment there, I created a vertical column so that I can keep digging down the staircase through it, and I'm not going to suddenly break into free space and just go falling to my death. And then I started roofing off the area. Now, you do need lots of rock to be doing things like this, but once you've got the rock in your inventory, as you can see, I'm down to 409. I did have somewhere around 2000. It's very easy to set up things like this, because if you have a block that you can aim at, such as this one, and if you press Control and left click, it will lay in an entire row of blocks to wherever you currently are. So Control left click and presto, we've got the roof laid in. You can obviously make minor adjustments to your heart's content. There is more to do on this, but I'm going to have to excavate a lot more rock first. So again, do a control that. There we go. Because I want to be roofing in all this area yet as well. The reason for roofing it in is to have my base underground, so that the local fauna, the wasps and slimes, will find it a lot harder to get to me. But as I say, a lot of mining to do with regard to the getting the rock that I need to just roof that off. And I do also need to keep building this up. Because I didn't quite get the size of this thing right. Oh, come on. Yeah, I thought so. Try not to fall down. There we go. I will probably want 1, 2. Actually, no, that would be enough. So let's just build this up. Ow! Right, and if you want to get up with yourself, then just build blocks under your feet. Left click, and that will drop blocks under your feet, and you can do a vertical nerd pole type thing. Let's hope I don't fall down again. Come on, we can do this. Come on. There we go. The only reason I'm doing this is just so that, as I say, I can build a spiral staircase down to the ground and be able to get down to the floor of the cavern without too many issues. I can still get down there. I've got a little bridge that I built here, and work my way down the sides here, but I'd much rather have it set up so that this comes all the way down to here and then comes out. And in fact, as you can see, there's plenty more cavern down there to go yet. But I want to lay the first major floor at this sort of level. We're round about the -50 meter level, and that'll work. That should work fairly well. I've also got copper here. Let's turn my light on so you can see a little bit. We've got some copper. Don't think that's a particularly big deposit. Oh, sorry, it is. That's 1.28 million copper there. And somewhere... Oh, there's more copper over there. Now, 19.5 million. I don't think I'm going to be running out of copper anytime too soon with that. There's tin here. That's a very small tin deposit. There's a bit of coal there. There's some coal there. Another little bit of tin there. There is some tin up here as well, which will keep me going for starters. Right, run across here. There's a coal deposit there. 2.79 million. Again, keep me going for a little bit, I think. And if I can remember where I found it, there's definitely some tin around here somewhere. Come on. It's here somewhere. As you can see, I did a little bit of digging to get the stone. But that's not where the tin is. Oh well, there's a big tin deposit around here somewhere. What I can do, in fact, is ping known ore, and the tin shows up as that blue colour. So there's some down there. Come on. There. There. If I can spot it from here. Don't think I can. But I'm sure I did spot it earlier on. and it turned out to be, yeah, it's another 3 million or something tin deposit. Maybe it's that one. No, that's a very, very small one. No, I won't worry about it for now. So, okay, what I'm going to do now is get some light in here. C key brings up the stuff that you can craft in your inventory. You don't need a crafting station to do it. Not a lot you can do in there. However, torch you can do. This takes 5 coal for each torch.
Crafting.
So we'll craft those up. All the coal I've got. We'll pop them onto my build menu. Let's just see whether they're already there as number 2. And what I'm going to do is just pop some torches down on this central column. I think we'll put one up there, one down here. And we'll put one up there and one down here. And I want some. I want to be able to see where the roof is and so on. So we'll put one there, one there, one there. I will put a torch on the bottom of this so that I can see where that is from a distance. Essentially what I want to be doing is anywhere where I move and it looks a bit dark, I'll throw a torch up. So that I can see what I'm doing when I move around the area. I don't have to have my light on all the time, which drains power, of course. I think that will do for now. That is another diamond, and I want that. I'm just going to pop over there, see if I can. Now then, the problem I've got is that I am running rather short on rock. Oops. Number 1. Let's turn the light back on. Okay, so now we do, as I said, left click, node pole up, right click to remove it, get that, there we go. You don't have to actually do anything to collect the blocks as long as you're within range of them, as long as you're within a certain range, they will automatically be moved into your inventory. Okay, nothing particular over here that I want to say. I do want to roof that bit off, I want to roof this bit off, but I'm going to do a lot more mining before that in order to get the rock to do that. And it's not urgent this early in the game, it's something I do need to do, but it's a late early game thing. So what I'm going to do for now is set up some production. Now we've got tin here, we've got some coal here, although not a lot. There's more coal here. but the copper is further down. Now I've got 3 ore extractors. The issue is going to be getting power to them, and the easiest way to get power is to use the laser power emitters. So what I actually want to do is go vertically down. I'm going to pause the video here again and work out where I want to actually build the extractors so that I can get power to them. Maybe a case of fire power horizontally from the base to over here and then come down vertically, but I need to remember where my copper deposit was. It's over there. Right, so the copper's over here. I want to dig out a bit to get there. Let's here we go. Let's make sure that's the right deposit. 19 million, there we go. Okay, so what we need to do to set this up is we are going to need the power, which I'll work out in a minute. Not the tin deposit. Or is that coal? That's coal. I'm assuming that's a small coal deposit. Yep, just the 1 block. Okay. So we need the ore extractor, we need a battery. The battery's optional. And we need power. The ore extractor can go anywhere. So yeah, we'll put the ore extractor down there. Also need a hopper to hold the ore, which I will put next to it. The ore extractor doesn't need power, so yeah, I'll put the ore extractor. The hopper rather doesn't need power. The ore extractor does need power. Now, what I can do in short term is press T to give it power from my suit. Not T. Go into it. There we go, and add power. Now, Arthur there is his little buzzing noises and bolts are actually just giving my suit a little more power. He's actually recharging my suit, because being underground, I don't get any solar power for that. As soon as I come out, the solar panels on my suit will start recharging me, and I can always pop back to base, find that battery, and press Q to suck energy back into my suit anyway from the CPH. Okay, so now what we need is to work out how to get power down to that. Went too far. That's where I wanted to come out. Okay. I'm actually thinking that I could just go vertical from that. Depends on whether that coal is going to be in the way. Let's see. Yep, the coal's there. Okay. Can we do it from here? Nope, there's coal there as well. I might have to move that excavator. In fact, let's see. That's going up the side of the coal. But there's something else there in the way. Yeah. It's sometimes a bit of a pain to find the easiest channel. That looks a bit more promising. That does look more promising. I think we're going to be able to get all the way up here. So I may actually move that ore extract. In fact, I'll do that now. Let's take away the ore extractor and replace it on top of the hopper. I'll put down... Oh, I need to give it more power again now, don't I? Just give it a little bit for now. I'll put down one block just so that I can clamber on top of it again. And then I'm going to nerd pole up. Ah, we're right next to that coal deposit there. So we're not that far from the surface now, I don't think. There we go. Well, it's going to be handy if I actually want to bring the... in fact, given where that is, I'm going to change these storage hoppers over. I'm going to make this one remove only and make that one add only. So the ore goes into this one, the ingots come, or the bars come out of that one. The reason is that that's where I just dug into. That's where I'm going to send the power down. But I can bring the bars direct, or the ore rather, from the copper mine directly up to this storage hopper. It'll be very easy to do that. In the meantime, however, let's throw in more of the ore. Make some more bars. There we go. But the power needs to come down this hole, so the best way, don't know about the best way, but my preferred way will be to put a battery in there and then put the laser, that's not a laser, that's a laser, R for rotate till it's pointing down, and then what we do is just remove that nerd pole. And there we have it. Lasers, the laser power emitter is coming straight down to the ore extractor, and lo and behold, we have copper. Now I think what I actually need to do, I got stopped there, didn't I, by something? Yeah. I've got to work out how to move the bars up to one block further that way without actually crossing the laser beam. And I'm hoping I can get up all the way up here. Let's go and take a look. Look at that. perfect. Okay, that's actually come out the wrong side, but I'm not going to worry too much about it because what we'll do is lay a conveyor there and a conveyor there. And we set it up so that oh, I need to come back up. Oh, come on, don't be doing that. Right. I need to set up a conveyor there, but without me being there. I shall replace the blocks in a moment. I'm just trying to think whilst talking at the same time, which is never easy, because what I want to do is put the conveyor there, and you can join up conveyors in all sorts of weird and wonderful manners. So let's remove that one, put the blocks back here. And I'm going to put the conveyor belt up this wall vertically. Helps if you use the right conveyor. There we go. That is going in an upward direction, so just remove a load more of these blocks. Highlight that conveyor with my conveyors on the hotbar listed. Press Control, left click, and hey presto, it builds down to my level. Now come down, do the same again. Control, left click. Control left click, get rid of this one that's right on top of my face, and in fact that should, if I dig myself a little bit further down, I want to bring, oh no, that's not what I want. Remove that one, and then basically just dig myself out of here. Put the blocks back. Stop. I need to stop doing that. There we go. And then pull out. And you can see the blocks are now being carried up from that hopper. Because the conveyor belt's right next to the hopper, it will automatically pull the ore out of the hopper and move it up. So what I then do is run back upstairs, oops, there we go. And what we should see is that as it comes up, it's coming up to the middle, to the bottom side of that conveyor belt, but it will just automatically slip onto that conveyor belt and then move through into the hopper. And I will start getting automatic copper bars. Now I'm going to do the same for the tin, figure out where the big deposit of that is, put a ore extractor onto it, and feed it some power, put a hopper next to it, and put the conveyor belt again back to here for the moment. I will move this stuff around later on as I research more items, because I'm going to want to build everything underground. But for now, this is the only smelter that I've got, so it's the only thing that can actually create the bars that I need. And there we go, there's the first copper ore coming out. And what I'll do is I'll try and bring the tin up to, say, here, so that I can just turn that one to turn off the copper and turn that one to turn on or off the tin. And that will be stage 1 of the building process complete, because the very early game stuff is all copper and tin ore. What I then need to start doing is exploring out more to try and find some iron ore. But let's get the copper and tin stage done first. So I will call this one here. I've shown you how to set up a conveyor belt system and get an ore extractor in place. And I'll go and put the tin in, and then we'll figure out what we're doing for episode 3. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Remember, hit that like button if you liked what you see. Hit the follow button if you want to see more. Bye bye.